Actually, if you go back and rewatch my video, I specifically said it doesn't actually harm God. The harm is not physical. It's a harm to the ego. It's disrespect. And of course, you can disagree with me and you can laugh sarcastically at this idea, but you wouldn't really be laughing at me. You'd be laughing at Christian theologians. Within Christian theology, the reason it's wrong to murder humans as opposed to like animals is because humans are made in the image of God. It's not pain and suffering that's the problem, or God would have commanded us to not kill animals, because animals can feel pain and suffering. Instead, it's the fact that humans are made in God's image, so it's an indirect attack on God. Here's a quote from Louis Berkhof's Systematic Theology. The crime of murder owes its enormity to the fact that it is an attack on the image of God. Or if you'd like an example that's slightly less dense than a systematic theology book, we can look at this article from Desiring God Ministries, John Piper's website. This article is talking about why murder is wrong, or why God hates murder, and they give two reasons. The first one is because the act of murder itself is an assault on God. It's not because of humans. Humans aren't the victim. Murder's wrong because God is the victim. And they're not just making this up. It comes from the Bible. Read Genesis 9:6. Shedding the blood of man is wrong because God made man in his own image. This verse clearly casts God as the ultimate victim, not humans, and not human suffering. The second reason that God hates murder is because murder assumes the authority and right reserved for God alone. Meaning, it's not wrong because you hurt somebody. It's not wrong because you stole someone's life from that person. It's wrong because God owns us. We're God's property, and you took something from God. He's the only one allowed to kill humans. So yeah, you can laugh at it. You can think it's funny. I think it's ridiculous as well, but I'm not making it up. And side note, this authoritarian ownership view of morality plays out in other ways in the Bible. For instance, in the Bible, rape is only wrong because you've stolen something from the father or the husband. It's not wrong because you hurt the woman. It's not wrong because you took something from her. It's wrong because you harmed her owner. Hence why a rapist has to pay a father when he's committed the crime. And part of his punishment is marrying the victim. Because it's not about the woman. It's about repaying that father for his lost property. So yeah, all that to say, sin is bullshit. Sin is not a real thing. And it's definitely not the same thing as morality. Sin is vertical. It's about just breaking a rule. It's about defying authority. Morality is different. Morality is about the impact we have on other people around us. I'm not a sinner. I haven't done shit to God. And when I do harm someone else, when my actions impact another person in a negative way, then it's that person that I need to make things right with. God has no place in that equation. He's irrelevant.